yours, Ghost.
I don't even know if this is the start of the fucking match. All I know is that it's a crowd shot with some guy dancing. And I'm happy. I don't even know it. I see it. Let's turn up the sound. Oh, of course. There he is. Rip in peace.
Yeah.
Jesus. See, the thing is, like, we've said that, you know, like, Undertaker, he, always working undertaking, but you saw him there, he was at the Forge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's... I know I'm paraphrasing the Talking Heads and Garth Marenghi here when they're talking about Jesus, but just goes to show it's always good to have a trade under your belt.
Oh,
like Harrison Ford.
he was a carpenter.
Jesus, not a carpenter. So carpentry is a good grounding for any line of work you want to get into.
Did you watch any Danger 5?
Oh yeah, I'm loving it.
Oh, fucking... Das Hunt is Gott. Like, the few things.
It's excellent.
For those of you who don't know, Danger 5 is an Australian comedy parody TV show done in the same style as Garth Marenghi, except Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, except it's a bit different. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, for those of you who don't know, is a comedy show where it lets on that there was a TV show made in the 80s, and these guys are looking back on it from like the 2000s or something.
Yep.
So whenever it shows a TV show, it's, you know, really bad special effects. There's that skull again.
Get your money's worth.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people died to make that.
Actual skulls. A lot of Venezuelans have died.
You can't see it, but I'm pouring some out for that.
So, yeah, that's what Garth Marenghi's Dark Place is, and it's funny because there's that juxtaposition between this horrible, like kind of 80s
theremin-inspired music,
and with really like every episode starts off with that slow zoom into the hospital, and the hospital's just like a model. It's so obvious it's a model. You can see the blue tack and the plasticine, like it's awful, and you can see the strings on everything. And then it cuts to them in real life, and it's actors playing the actors who played the characters. So Richard Adewale, who is he's in fucking everything. He's in the Medi Bush. He's in the AT Crowd. He's in The Watch. Richard Adewale plays this character called Dean Lana, who in turn then plays a character on Dark Place called Dixon. No, that's not Dixon. Thornton Reed. And he's this smarmy, horrible, just dark person. And I don't mean that in I mean like the things he says allude to that he's into all this creepy stuff backstage. Yeah,
into some bad stuff.
But Thornton Reed, the character he's playing, is a fucking idiot who can't say his lines either, and you can see he's clearly reading off like a teleprompter or a cue card. It's fucking brilliant. Like
I would recommend if you're not friends with us and you're listening to this,
who are you? Why are you listening to us? Mum, have you shown this to people in your old people's home again?
For God's sake, don't let Auntie Irene see this. She'll never send me another Christmas card.
You know what she's like that woman doesn't think that women should get married to other women. So I don't think she's going to like us talking about Goldust. I wonder if his pants are going to be...
She would vomit in anger if she were to see Goldust.
I'm just going to check him out. Yes, his it's a bit looser this time round, but
he seems to put on a little bit of weight here, doesn't he?
Or I think that just maybe he just loosened
the suit.
The suit.
Straight to the Undertaker.
Woo! Look at that Goldust girl walking the cars. Anyway, so Danger 5 is fucking big leg drop. Danger 5 is basically the same idea, except it doesn't have that retrospective look of these guys looking back on it from the future. Fucking Jesus, what are you wearing, daughter? I'm so annoyed. I'm just going to have a wee smoke. No, he didn't even smoke that. Just put it in her mouth. That's dirty. So it's really weird to watch because I think it also takes itself far too seriously. You know? Like, there's the actual jokes are few and far between. Most of the comedy is derived from the fact that
it's shit. Like.
It's shit, yeah.
Yeah.
But even at that, like Garth Marenghi didn't rely on the fact that it was shit. You know, there were a lot of kind of jokes about, oh, there he is sitting up. Jokes about the 80s, jokes about the characters, and it builds it up so that by the end of each episode, you kind of get what like there's that brilliant bit where he's like, I think I'm going to tell her that her hair looks nice. Oh, then I like that shade of lipstick, whichever seems more plausible at the time. You know, and in one of the interviews he talks about, like, actually I've got the Garth Marenghi School for Telepathy, where I try and find people who are telepaths. And then later on in the episode, like, as Garth Marenghi, what's Garth Marenghi's character called?
He's Dr. Oh, fuck.
Rick Douglas. Rick Douglas. You know, he's like, they're all telepaths, of course. I hope that someone pays for a school for them to be found. You know, directly plugging his own stuff. And each episode starts off with him. I can't believe we're just repeating like Garth Marenghi jokes. But blood, her blood, and shit and piss and puke. This was the worst day of her life. Afterbirth. It's about a giant placenta that attacks Bristol.
Yeah. He plugs his own work at the beginning.
He's brilliant.
And some of the stuff he says is, I'm one of the few authors you'll see who's actually written more books than he's read.
I love how, like, he'll also just fucking mix up some quasi-intellectual shite in with it, you know?
I think my favourite line is,
oh no, what's Goldust doing? Wait.
He's about to use gold flakes.
He's got his gold sack out. His gold satchel. Oh, take a wee bit out there. He's got probably a hair in it.
He's just gonna just squash like arsenic into his
fucking
face.
hell, look at that. Look at that.
It'd be funnier if Terry just didn't react, at all.
To being lifted up by this monster. Oh God almighty, oh, glitter.
Using some of that golden California Pismo Beach sand.
Finest sand in the world.
Come visit California. Paid for by the Californian Tourist Board.
And while you're in California, how about you pick up some barbecue sauce?
Slather it all over any kind of burger.
Californian rubs. And if you're one of those liberals, maybe you'd like it over some vegetable. I don't know some vegetables. I know a lot of meats.
Char-grilled Mediterranean, is that a thing? I'm being told here, yes, char-grilled Mediterranean is a thing. Goddamn socialists. Right on the stairs.
What were we talking? You were talking about something there.
Oh, it's my favourite Garth Marenghi line, where he's talking about the art of writing. It's like, I know writers that use subtext, and they're all cowards. What a statement. What a statement.
He does come out with some fucking clinkers, like about how delusional he is. Like, he's a fucking idiot. Oh Christ, oh Jesus, look at that.
Oh, this is the
your
days
man
before
is
they
not,
used to regularly just destroy the Spanish announcer.
Yeah.
So it got to the point where they were doing it so much, I think it might have been like a race thing.
Like Vince McMahon, get those fucking whackbacks!
Yes. This'll teach them for coming to our country, making it a better place.
Hey, JR, look over there. Can you see those boys?
Vince McMahon has turned into Nixon. You won't have old Vinny to kick around anymore.
Switch the recorder off. I'm going to say some things I'm not going to be proud about.
we go.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh,
It's good to laugh again.
I've got a pain in the back of my neck from laugh.
My jaw hurts. That and all the wang I've been sucking. No, it's not what you think. I get paid for it.
There's this Asian guy around the corner called Wang. Tan just goes to town on him.
I saw today a hilarious headline. It says A-Rod, which is nicknamed for some American baseball dude, I think. It says A-Rod goes deep, comma, Wang gets hurt.
That's brilliant.
Do you think sometimes the people that write these headlines, they go, no, that definitely has a second meaning. We're going to have to rephrase this.
I don't think that anyone who writes any sort of pun headline probably figures out anything over the double meaning. Like, how many meanings can we fit in here, and how many of them are sexual?
I don't think that's on purpose, though. That one, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm not giving them enough credit.
I remember it was the sun, because fuck the sun. Mm-hmm. And the sun, the sun had done something years ago, and it was, obviously, you know, there's a bunch of headlines that are just going to grip the nation, you know. Pedophilia being the big one. You know,
love rats, sex pest.
Even at that, love rats, sex pest, coke binge. I mean,
coke fiend.
None, like, these are all big, but if you put up a pedophile, or even if it's a well-known pedophile, like well, not I was going to say Ralph Harris, but even if you put up like Gary Glitter,
Gaza
Gaza
Glitter, not Paul
Gascoigne.
I'm not implying that.
I'm not implying that Paul Gascoigne is a pedophile. I'm not saying that.
No, fuck no.
I'm not saying that Paul Gascoigne gave kids the Raoul Moat. I'm not saying that.
That's specifically not what I'm saying. Do not put words in my mouth. Actually, I've got no hate for Gaza. He seems like
Gascoigne just seems like he's a bit off. You know what I mean? He just seems a bit crazy.
Couldn't handle it. I can imagine life as Paul Gascoigne must have been something like. Now hold on, can it get any bigger than this? Bon Jovi walking off stage after the Living on a Prayer encore in, wait for it, Helsinki.
Yes.
that was what it was like to be Gascoigne after every match.
Do you know that there's a really famous picture of Vinnie Jones grabbing his balls?
Yeah. Oh, Vinnie.
And there was a soccer game. I said soccer. It was a football game for the PlayStation. Can't remember the name of it, but one of the things was that you could get away with cheating.
Yeah, okay.
That you could tackle someone, and if the ref wasn't looking, you'd get away with it. Yeah. And the image that they used was that one. Was Paul Gascoigne getting his
boys pulled.
Yeah. And they also spoke about Maradona, saying he was a cocaine fueled
monster.
Allegedly, of course. Maradona touched God with his hand. And used it to swear a goal. Oh!
Yeah, he made contact with the Alpha and Omega. And instead of...
Oh, fuck! That was a bad... Ooh. Oh, Jesus.
That's a concussion right there.
He landed on his feet first as well.
Oh, see this guy in the stairs there just freaking out, imitating the cutthroat movement.
Oh, fuck.
Who's that one? Look at the sign.
Yeah, I know, that's the Goldust girl I was talking about earlier on. There's... Anyway... Pedophiles, the sun. So, there was some sort of headline, and I'm pretty sure it was about... Fucking, that was a gruesome one. I'm pretty sure it was about Gary Glitter. 2, 3, down he goes. And it was about Gary Glitter, like, being a pedophile or whatever. And how disgusting this is. And across the page from it, they were talking about Charlotte Church, who was 16 at the time, had just released an album called, like, Voice of an Angel. This is before she went fucking bananas. And it was talking about how she was looking well, because now she was wearing, like, a low-cut top or something. And it was filled with fucking like, Charlotte Church is looking swell. The Welsh singstress was showing her breast side. You know, it was gruesome. Like, fucking hell. Oh, is that? Did we just notice that was Irish referee Tim White?
Hold on.
Oh, fuck, look at his eyes.
He's squinting there, he's got glitter in his eyes.
Can't see, boys, can't see. Boys, I can't see. And we were blind.
Oh, if only Paul was here to guide me out. But he has betrayed me.
Of course, The Undertaker, little known alter ego of Daredevil. His hands are covered in dust as well. God, he's so over.
Jesus Christ, isn't he? That man could shit some tin foil, put it on fish hooks and give it to Queen Elizabeth as earrings. Quote Jerry Stiller out of Zoolander there. He's talking about Hansel, I think.
Ah, brilliant. Hansel. Fucking Owen. Gobshiting, big-nosed
Owen Wilson.
Watton Wilson. Unlike his brother, Luke Wilson. The finest Wilson. And I'm not afraid to say that.
He's Owen Wilson, or Wilson the Lesser, as I refer to him. The Lesser Wilson.
Great stuff. So, before we watch this bit, so what do we think?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I think pretty much any time. Generally, if it's an Undertaker match, it's going to be decent. And Goldust is usually quite good, but I think he ends up working with more shit than Undertaker does.
Yeah.
Undertaker maybe has more say in who his opponents are, like who he'd like to work with. But when they work together, it's good.
I mean, like, I know we spent most of the time talking about Gareth Marenghi.
Yeah.
But I was watching, I was enjoying it. I mean, fucking Goldust did a brilliant snap suplex at one point.
Yeah.
It was so snug.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've never heard of, and I'm probably very wrong here, but I've never heard of Goldust hurting anyone in the ring. And he does some moves, and they're fucking crazy. And I'll tell you what, that's 1986. It's almost 20 years ago. And the man's in WWE now, and he's still wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is still brilliant. Like, in fact, he looks far better now. Like, he's trimmed down, he's wised up. You know, he's had a shitty fucking time of it, and he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. The guy's great, like.
And what I'm really happy about is that they didn't use Marlena / Terry as a kind of sex doll. Do you know? You know, she wasn't there to. I mean, obviously she was there to be sexy, but they didn't like overplay it. There wasn't cuts to her like shaking her tits.
Yeah.
You know, she only interfered once, and she was pretty much dismissed really quickly. As I think managers should be, unless they're going to interrupt the match and actually fuck up the match. Which she didn't really do. All she did was just distract the Undertaker while Goldust went and got his pouch. But a lot of the time they kind of overshadow the wrestlers. You know, and I don't really, any managers, whether it's Jim Cornette or whether it's Terry, I don't really like that. Because unless it's part of the plot of the fucking match, it's just extra stuff. But then again, I'm the type of person who thinks that, you know, like Chekhov's gun, you know, you shouldn't do something unless there's a meaning behind it. And there was a meaning behind that. She was there, she distracted him for a couple of seconds, Goldust did his thing, and then that was it. You know, it wasn't like she distracted him every 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there seems to be some times where they're just not smart about it. The manager has way more effect if it's a kind of an occasional interruption or at a pivotal moment. Like, what's the point in having your manager interfere, you know, incessantly? It doesn't help.
No, and there's loads of bits whenever like they'll interfere and it won't. For no reason. They'll interfere and then the match will go on, and it's like, well, we could have removed that interference and the match would have continued. You know? And it might be like, oh, I'm stepping up on the apron now to distract the referee so they can do this. That's fine. Yeah. But if they do it 4 or 5 times and the guy gets like 4 or 5 low blows, it's like, fucking why? unless you're working the dick, which you...
We're smart cerebral there, going for the dick. Weak area.
Like, unless you're doing that, there's no point.
We're working that groin area.
In the WWE at the moment, there's Rusev and Lana, and he's the big Russian Bulgarian brute, and she's actually from Florida, but she does brilliant Russian, just like you know.
She was. Is she Russian?
No, she's from Florida.
Is she like first generation or something?
You
Does
know,
she speak Russian?
She speaks a wee bit of Russian, but I don't know whether it's real Russian
or not.
Or
yeah,
not.
because fucking I don't speak them. Apparently, it's a fucking nightmare to learn.
Yes, because it uses and I might be mispronouncing this, Cyrillic? Or is it Cyrillic alphabet?
Acrylic, like paints.
Acrylic.
They use the acrylic alphabet.
They got a Neil Buchanan in.
Yeah, Neil Buchanan's absolutely fluent in Russian because he uses acrylic, obviously.
Yeah, with sticky back plastic, PVA glue. Here's one I made earlier.
Can you guess what it is yet?
Yeah.
It's a man playing football on a field. Took me
That's
weeks.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so tired. I feel so very old and so very spent.
Yeah.
And for what?
For not. I know, yeah, so she's brilliant because she stays outside, she never gets on the apron, she never interferes, but at a pivotal point whenever, like, Rusev knocks the guy down, he's about to perform the accolade, which is basically a camel clutch. He'll look to her and she'll go, Rusev, crush! You know, like, and it's really good because it's 2 steps away from her having a huge red phone.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be so good if she brought out like a huge red phone.
Yeah.
And then as Rusev knocked someone down, she got like a phone call and she was like, Mr. Putin.
Yeah. That would be fucking amazing.
And then she like gave him the thumbs up like, Putin says crush. You know, like that would be so good.
We have go. We are go.
Because the first time I watched it, I was thinking like, she's getting, because of course the video as well, it has the dun 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 dun, but it shows like pictures of the Kremlin, it shows pictures of Putin, it shows pictures of bears.
Such cheap heat.
It's fucking brilliant. It's so well done, but it's done in that 80s style.
Rocky.
No, not even that. No, the video is, you know, like a slideshow, like.
Yeah.
It's done like that.
like a CIA.
Yes,
briefing,
yeah. So it's got like the screen burn and everything, and when each picture like slides up and then slides back down, it's a different fucking picture, like the Kremlin or something. It's fucking brilliant stuff, like. And that's why, because she always talks about Mr. Putin is watching this from Russia. Yeah. And so you can imagine Putin just sitting back,
shirtless on a horse,
getting some clams after he's just found some deep sea treasure.
His other foot is on a bear that he killed with his bare hands.
And you know, he just picks up the phone. Duh. And just puts it back down again. It's fucking great.
Kill the ram, and break his back.
Make him humble.
Bring back the Sheik. Get rid of Rusev. All Sheik, all the time.
So, so she's not as good as her. Marlena is not as good as her, but she's still better than fucking, I don't know.
Most of them.
Who's a really bad...
Like a manager, someone who's
who's a really bad manager.
I always thought Sable was crap as a valet.
Because she used to slap her.
And she used to forget to bring the car around as well.
Where's Sable? My car is not waxed.
You are the worst valet. How did Mark keep you on for so long?
That's why Mark Merrow has such a hairless chest, because he keeps asking for his car to be waxed, and you go back and there'd be a man back there with it. You wanted a waxing, Mr. Merrow. Well, while you're here.
I was thinking of the car.
I'm not enjoying it, but I suppose it's paid for.
How much is it setting me back? $80, sir. Oh, that stings! And not just the waxing.
I haven't even put it on already. I can feel the burn.
Hold on, Isaac, if you're listening. How much does that cost? $80, sir. Oh, does it come with lipstick? No, sir. Why? Because I like to look pretty when I get fucked.
Can we stop here, please? I like to get a nice meal before I get fucked. Isaac. My favourite Jewish black man.
After Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh!
And Slash.
Get out of town!
I'm deadly serious.
He's also English.
Yeah, he's a strange man. A strange man. Did you know anywhere that they say they're doing a benefit and they'd like Slash? He just appears.
All you gotta do is believe. And Slash appears. You know what? Slash taught me something today. Alright. We should probably wrap this up. Fucking hell, this is lasting longer than the match.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So the next match is the main event, which is Shawn Michaels versus Mankind. I'm so fucking looking forward to this match. It's going to be wonderful. Because Mankind, Shawn Michaels, I mean, you can do no wrong here.
Take your pants off, guys.
It's about to get real. Alright, that's coming up next.